One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooners offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is... And that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense.
Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cross. That's caught. It's Overton. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Nice move, create some space. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a man, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of...
Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Sooners are on the move. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking for room. It's Hill. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams will pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Look out, he's got room. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Finds a spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Cross. Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on at midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. Past the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Cross. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen out there. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Sooner.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on fourth down, still going. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for space, it's Harris. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Williams will pass. Complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup.
There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He
just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Bruce.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cross. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. It's complete to the right. Touchdown Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Dropping back, it's Cross. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Overton. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's on target and complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Cross. Works the middle of the field. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking for room. It's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out.
Dashes them in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Ferguson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff to the single running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to run it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Cross. Fakes to grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulls it, fired complete. Showing those sweet feet as he slips out to the 11. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Williams looking for a man. That's reeled in. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, And nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They will score! Touchdown Sooners! They'll line up to go for 2. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the bit, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That slices the lead to 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Overton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Overton. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks
into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate it.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Williams looking for a man. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ferguson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying up.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David.
Turning on the Jets. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. He got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm